Let us talk about 6 hats technique. How many times have you conducted meetings but later realized that it was just a waste of time? You spend 1 or maybe several hours but you don't find the solution to the problem. This can be a tough situation and no one wants to get stuck in this kind of a problem. So what do? You need to come up with effective brainstorming technique. This is where the 6 hats technique comes to your rescue. In a team, you will meet people with different personalities. Some may be expressive while some are not. Few are extroverts and few are introverts. Likewise, perception towards problems also depend on their personality. So how do we handle it? The 6 hats is a role-playing model which serves as a team-based problem-solving and brainstorming technique that can be used to explore problems through various perspectives. In his book 6 Thinking Hats, Edward de Bono asks you to imagine 6 colored hats. Each hat represents a role your mind plays in the critical thinking process. The 6 thinking hats are the white hat, used to think about facts, figures, and other objective information. Like you can think of a scientist's white lab smock. Here, the questions to be asked are, what facts would help me further in making a decision? How can I get those facts? Then comes red hat. It is used to elicit the feelings, emotions, and other non-rational but potentially valuable senses, such as hunches and intuition. Here, you can think of a red heart for emotions. The red hat gives full permission to a thinker to put forward his or her feelings on the subject at the moment. Here the questions to be asked are, how do I really feel? What is my gut feeling about this problem? Then we have black hat. It is used to discover why some ideas will not work. This hat inspires logical negative arguments. Here you can think of a devil's advocate or a judge robed in black. The black hat is used to point out why a suggestion does not fit the facts, the available experience, the system in use, or the policy that is being followed. The black hat must be always logical. So it's about logical negative thinking. The questions to be asked while you use black hat are, what are the possible downside risks and problems? What is the worst case scenario? Then we have yellow hat, used to obtain the positive outlook. This hat sees opportunities, possibilities, and benefits. Here you can think of a warming sun. Why something will work and why it offers benefits. It can be used to look forward to the results of some proposed action, but can also be used to find something of value in what has already happened. Here the questions you would like to ask are, what are the advantages? What would be the best possible outcome? Then comes the green hat. It is used to find creative new ideas, alternatives, proposals, what is interesting, provocations, and changes. Here you can think of new shoots sprouting from the seed. The questions here to be asked are, what completely new, fresh, innovative approach can I generate? What creative ideas can I dream up to help me see the problem in a new way? Then we have blue hat. It is used as a master hat to control the thinking process. Here you can think of the sky or a cool character who is in total control. It looks not at the subject but at the thinking about the subject. So it is about thinking about the thinking. For example, putting on my blue hat, I feel we should do some more green hat thinking at this point of time. Here you review your thoughts, you sum up what you have learned and think about what the next logical step is. By switching from one hat to another, as you think about your topic, you are forced to look at your topic from a variety of perspectives. There are 2 ways of using 6 hats, using sheets of paper or having group discussion. If you are using sheets of paper, then start with 6 sheets of paper, 1 for each hat. Select a topic or problem that you would like to think about or work on. Decide which of the hats would be good to start with and work your way through all 6, jotting down notes on the thoughts that come to you with each hat. The key point is that a hat is a direction to think rather than a label for thinking. For meetings, the following sequence is suggested: white, red, yellow, black, green and red. Red means 2 times. One person wears the blue hat throughout the session, who is the facilitator. Let me explain with an example. Suppose you want to solve a traffic-related problem in your city and you are discussing a suggestion that carpooling should be made mandatory in your city. How will you use 6 hats? One person will wear a blue hat who will be the facilitator. He will explain the ground rules and start the meeting with everyone wearing a white hat. Here everyone contributes with the facts related to the problem, like how many vehicles are running in the city, what are the peak waiting times in the city, what are the average waiting times of the signals, etc. After a few minutes, the group wears a red hat and can have a show of hands. How does everyone feel about the solution? Some may agree, some may disagree, and some may partially agree. They can have a show of fists or hands or number of fingers, like if you strongly disagree, you can show a fist, indicating 0 acceptance. If you strongly agree, you can show your hands, indicating all the 5 fingers, signifying that you rate this idea as 5 on the scale of 0 to 5, where 5 means strongly agree. If you partially agree, you can give the rating on 1, 2, 3 or 4 with the show of number of fingers. Next, you can wear your yellow hat and think about all the positive aspects of the idea, why carpooling is good and what are its advantages. For example, it will save fuel, it will reduce the number of cars on the road, it will help the environment and promote social networking. So these are all positive points. After this, you can wear your black hat and discuss the disadvantage of the idea. You can say, not everyone travels to the same destination. The passengers would have to wait for their colleagues and some people would like to have privacy, so it's not a good idea. Moving on to the green hat, you can be more creative. Here you can change the idea a little bit. For example, instead of pooling the car throughout the day, can we pool at traffic peak times? Can we incentivize carpooling? Can we allocate separate lanes for the pooled cars, etc.? After this, the meeting can be ended with the red hat once again by expressing our feelings and disagreements, again with fists and the show of hands and numbers of fingers. We can have the show of hands and finally decide the group agrees with the idea or still disagrees with the idea. When you plan strategically and look for ideas from every point of view, 6 hats thinking gives you a competitive advantage in your process. I'm sure with the help of this technique, you will never fail to get new and innovative ideas. So next time, if you come across this problem, don't forget to use the 6 hats technique. Hope you found this video informative. Do comment down below if you found it useful. And if you have used 6 hats technique before, then tell me how it has helped you. Happy learning!
Thanks for taking out time to watch this video. To learn more, check out our other videos. Link is given in the description below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and have a great day. For more information you can write to us on inquiry@anexas.net.